VS series, Edge Pitch Tool and Edge Pairs Tool. The Edge Pitch tool detects multiple edges within the inspection region and measures the maximum, minimum, and average distance between pairs of edges. It measures the gap pitch or center pitch of the pairs of edges. It can measure linear distances in the X or Y direction or angular distances when using an arc or ring inspection region. The Edge Pair tool performs the same type of measurement as the Edge Pitch tool, gap pitch or center pitch, but has two independent scan condition settings, offering more flexibility as to which pairs of edges should be measured. Connect to the Edge Pitch and Edge Pairs simulator and play through the images. Start with image number 1 in the film strip. Add the Edge Pitch tool from the Measurements and Dimensions category. Draw the inspection region on the pins as shown. The Edge Pitch tool has two measurement modes, gap pitch and center pitch. We will start with gap pitch. Set the detection conditions to get the desired edges to be measured. Refer to the Edge Position Tool video for more details on the edge detection conditions. In this example, the tool is scanning from left to right and looking for both bright to dark and dark to bright edge changes. The tool is currently finding 6 edges and is pairing them up and doing the gap or width between the pairs of edges. The maximum, minimum, and average pitch are displayed in tool results, as well as the pitch count. Right now, the tool is measuring the widths of the pins, but we can change the first edge, what dictates the first edge. If we change this to dark to bright, the first dark to bright change that it sees becomes the first edge, and then it pairs the edges up. So now we're measuring the gap or width between the pins. If we change the mode to center pitch, we can now measure the center to center pitch or distance between the pairs of edges. Once you have the desired edges being measured, you can go to Judgment Conditions and set the pass-fail criteria of the tool. You can put an upper and lower limit on the pitch count and the maximum and minimum pitch. The measurements are currently in pixel units, but they can be scaled to real-world units as needed. Test out images 2 and 3 from the film strip, and you can see the tool will fail if the values and readings go outside the upper and lower limit range. Click on image number 4 in the film strip. The Edge Pitch tool can also measure angular gap and center pitch. Add another Edge Pitch tool and change the inspection region to ring. Draw the inspection region to measure the gap of the spokes of this target. When using a ring or arc, the scan direction is clockwise or counterclockwise. So it scans for edges in a clockwise manner, and it starts at what's known as the starting angle. Again, the measurement mode can be center pitch, so center to center distance of the pairs, or gap pitch, the width of the pairs. Note that in this case, the pitch measurements are in angular units and not pixels. So the width of these spokes is just a little bit over 8 degrees. The starting angle can be changed as needed to get the desired edges. For example, if we change this to 36, we can start scanning here, and now we're getting the gap between the spokes. Once you're getting the desired edges, you can set the judgment conditions. You can see the tool will fail if the measurement goes outside the limit range. The Edge Pairs tool is very similar to the Edge Pitch tool, but it offers a little more flexibility in what you can do with the edge pairs. There are two separate edge scan conditions that can be set up to get the desired results. Add the Edge Pairs tool from the Measurements and Dimensions category and go to image number 1 in the film strip. Draw the inspection region to inspect the pins as before. The Edge Pairs tool has the same measurement modes as the Edge Pitch tool, gap pitch and center pitch. This tool has two different edge detection conditions, first edge and second edge. You can see here in the first edge is going in the forward direction, looking for dark to bright changes. And in the second scan is also going in the forward direction, but doing bright to dark changes. And then it is performing the gap or center pitch measurement. If we reverse the edge direction for both scans, we could measure the gap of the pins, or if we change it to center pitch, the center to the center distance of the pins. If we change the edge direction to both for scan 1 and 2, we can measure the pitch of all the pairs of edges. Under the options settings, you can filter out any unwanted gaps by setting an upper and lower limit. If we set a lower limit to 35 in this example, you can see we get rid of the smaller gaps. If we set an upper limit of 40, in this example, we can get rid of the bigger gaps. The Edge Pairs tool reports back the maximum, minimum, and average pair width, as well as the pair count. Once you have the desired edge detection condition set, you can set your judgment limits on the pair count or the maximum and minimum pair width.